So I was a little bit disappointed. No. Not this thing's performance. No. I was disappointed in those players using it. You see, when the Sturmpanzer 2 was finally available for grinding, what's the first thing I see? Players using the heat rounds on tanks. Like guys, you have a massive caliber shooting high explosive. That is all you ever need for this thing. In fact, Darkflow, next patch, remove the heat rounds and just give us 18 high explosive shells total. Because like I said, that is all this thing will ever need. Yeah, the 150mm high explosive shell is no joke. Not only are you mini nuking infantry with one shell, you are also nuking every tank in every weight class, from every tier and battle rating. Stuart tank, no problem. T-34, no problem. Super Pershing, stay mad brother. So powerful in fact that yes, you can kill yourself with this thing. And to make matters worse for the receiving end, unlike the one in War Thunder, this thing's got a 8 to 9 seconds reload, which is pretty fast for something this massive. But just to be clear though, I still wouldn't recommend spawning this thing in endgame. I'd rather let someone with a Tiger tank spawn this. Because you see, this tank is not exactly practical in several ways. Firstly, you have no machine gun. And I said it before and I'll say it again. Given that you are facing more infantry than tanks, having a machine gun is actually very important. No machine guns means you have nothing to hit targets moving in between reloads, or targets standing with open air behind them, meaning that there's no structure or wall for your high explosive shell to detonate on. All your target is one single infantry. Yeah, doesn't sound like a good idea to send one of 9 shells just to get one guy. Secondly, you have no armor. Like, none at all. You get one-shotted by high explosive easily, you get disabled by anti-tank rifles at long ranges, you don't even have a roof. So anyone with any small arms can take you out even. Like, just to put it simply, once you are spotted and marked, that's it. You're done. Doesn't help either that enlisted maps are mostly linear. And for a no armor vehicle, it's not very mobile at all. I'm sure your team is happy that you're running around with a vehicle like that wasting their spawn points. And finally, yes, you can nuke heavy tanks with this thing, but keep in mind that you can only do that by hitting the lower half of the turret or the commander hatch. So that means you have to be a bit precise, especially if those guys are grey zone camping and you with a low velocity shell at long range. And not to mention, even if you did manage to hit those areas, there is still a small chance of it not working. And sure, when in doubt there's also the high explosive anti-tank shell to consider, but unfortunately in Enlisted, the hit shells are inconsistent at best. But in the end, it's a mini nuke launcher that can clear caps in one shot. I wish my teammates are competent enough to make use of that each time. You can one-shot any tanks with an asterisk. Definitely a fun tank to mess with every now and then, but for the long run ahead, I stick to the properly armoured medium tank with at least a 75mm cannon and a machine gun. That's right, if anything, I still think the Sherman 105 is still the superior vehicle. But hey, this also means that we are one step closer to the Brummbar, and then you know, the Sturmpanzer? Huh? Darkflow? I grinded for it on my War Thunder account, you know? Nudge nudge, wink wink. I'm kidding. But anyway, that's all I gotta say about the Sturmpanzer 2. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall leave you to the gameplay now. Cheers! What is with this splash? High explosive, baby. Okay, let's move. There's a plane. Catch, motherfuckers.
Der Feind platziert Sprengladungen. Der Feind hat Sprengladungen platziert. Entschärft sie. Wir haben angefangen, das Ziel zu räumen. Ja, der hat abgekriegt.
Hey. Order for one guy. Hi. Oh, das war was.
Der Feind will den Kontrollpunkt einnehmen. Unsere Kräfte sind in Position.
You do not need artillery column, brother. I am the artillery. There it is. Yeah, he's kaput. Oh, did I hit the guy all the way out there? Nervous, scared. He's not exactly meant for countering infantry. I'm so sorry, buddy. Alright, guys. Stand by. By the way, guys, do not do whatever it is I'm doing right now in your actual game, okay? I am what they call a professional.
Unsere Kräfte sind in Position.
Hi, it's me again. Aha, there we go. What are we back there? Nice. It's not a T-34, but still. Oh my goodness.
Unsere Leute erobern die Position.
Yeah, it's not that bad, yeah. Nice knowing you guys. Got the super pushing though. Get fucked. You're too late. You're too late, jet player. Your super pushing is already dead. I already won. I have no idea where my shot went. Get out of here, jackass!
Unsere Kräfte sind in Position.
Yes, I am looking at you. Is that a BT? Gunner, why did my gunner replay? Why was it my gunner that was replaced? That was replacing the driver. Why? Makes sense, game.